cargo ship has broken in two and sunk in the Black Sea. The ship was heading from Russia to Turkey. It sank off the coast of Crimea earlier today. 11 of its crew members are missing. The vessel was a Panamanian flagged vessel. Its name was the Geroi Arsenella. Sent an SOS signal about 14 nautical miles off the Crimean coast. The home port of the ship was reported to be in Kherson in the southern Ukraine, and apparently it broke apart during a storm and it was carrying grain. A police helicopter has crashed in southeastern Turkey, killing all 12 people on board during bad weather. On board was a Turkish judge as well as a military guard, and then 10 other crew members and passengers, all of whom were police officers. The helicopter disappeared about 10 minutes after taking off from the town of Pulamar in Tunceli province. Again, it was a bad weather situation, and rescuers are trying to reach the area. The Canadian property and casualty insurance industry has had underwriting income decrease by about 81% in 2016 from the previous year. In 2015, it was $2.5 billion in underwriting income. In 2016, it was $484 million. Of course, the main reason for all this comes from the Alberta wildfires in Fort McMurray in May of last year, which came in, quote, at around $3.7 billion, excluding loss adjustment expenses. The overall expenses relating to that fire could be as high as $9.5 billion. In Kampala, Uganda, in the capital, earlier today, hundreds of businessmen and women are protesting what they call unfair competition from Chinese investors operating retail businesses. The protest is backed by the mayor of Kampala and other local officials. Many shops in downtown Kampala have been shut down by their owners. Some have taken to the streets carrying placards urging Chinese business owners to leave the country. The International Monetary Fund has raised its outlook for global growth, citing a post-election surge in confidence in the United States. The rosy forecast is a bit of a change of mind for the IMF, which has been pretty downcast in recent years in terms of the global economy's ability to deliver sustained economic growth. Christine Lagarde, the IMF's managing director, has periodically warned against the dangers of protectionism without naming Donald Trump. At least 44 people were killed in India when a bus they were traveling in plunged off a mountain road in the northern India state of Himachal Pradesh. The bus was carrying 56 people and it fell into the Tons River. The death toll apparently could still rise. It's unknown whether or not they found any survivors. It was a privately operated bus. And you'll remember Malaysian Airlines Flight 370, which disappeared several years ago and has still disappeared. They haven't found it yet. Well, Malaysian Airlines is going to become the first carrier to sign up to a new satellite flight tracking system for its fleet. They are going to launch a satellite network that will allow the airline to monitor its planes in areas where there is currently no surveillance. This includes polar regions and remote areas of ocean not covered by existing systems, such as where MH370 is supposedly thought to have gone down. The new system can provide more regular updates on the plane's location. Aircrafts deviating from a flight path could be identified more quickly as a result. So hopefully when they get this all up by sometime at the end of 2018, they're predicting, there won't be any more possible kinds of 777 disappearances. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.